My heart and my soul belongs to a fire. My heart and my soul belongs to a fire. My heart and my soul belongs to a fire.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Petey Mac checking back in with y'all. Sorry about the wait. I couldn't keep my promise to you guys to bring you one every week like I promised. This semester has been very, very hectic. It's been like one of the most stressful semesters I have ever had in my whole entire college career. But I'm back, and I'm going to try to give you an episode as frequently as I can, y'all. I promise you that, as frequently as I can. Can't promise you every week, but I'm going to promise you as frequently as I can. Before we get into it, I just want to, I know you guys are probably wondering, why was he playing that song at the beginning? Well, I was playing that song at the beginning in case you didn't pick up on it. Petey Mac crossed Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated Sunday, November 7th of 2010. And that's, sir, I am an alpha man. Yes, sir. I was the Ace Club on the fall 2010 Theta Delta chapter line 6 ICE. ICE stands for Ideals Completing Excellence. And my line name was Notorious. Yes, sir, Notorious. You'll see it at the bottom of the screen. Really don't know too much about what's been going on in the entertainment realm. Because, like I said, I was pledging, I was bogged down. But I do know that the San Francisco Giants have won the World Series. Big ups to them, and I'm mad because I am a Yankees fan, so that tore me up inside. Also in the sporting world, you guys are really silly now. You guys put your money on Miami, myself included, because they're not doing as hot as everybody thought they were. Oh, yeah. And in the entertainment world, since I am an alpha, I know a lot of the picture been going around with Waka Flocka Flame. He is not an alpha. He just took picture with a couple of the bros. It's so good to say that. A couple of the bros. He is not an alpha man. Trust me. And speaking of alpha, and you see how much I love A5A, I got a snap back on, yeah. A5A, Alpha Alpha. The year was 51906. Check it or wreck it, you know what I'm saying? If your frat 159-1906 and it just ain't. No, I'm just playing. I got love for everybody, man. Whatever frat you decide to do, I got love for you. And now that I am Greek, this is an episode that I haven't wanted to do for a long time, but I wasn't Greek, so I could not do it like I planned on doing it. But now that I am Greek, this is an episode that's meant in mind. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk about some Greek stuff today. I'm going to talk about the importance of being Greek and whatnot. First of all, I want to state that, like I said, I've been trying to become an alpha for 3 years, and I'm finally happy that I became one. And many people ask me, why did I choose Alpha Alpha over the other fraternities? Well, I looked into it, and I looked around at all the fraternities, and in my eyes, all the other fraternities, you're basically stereotyped where, oh, you good looking and you're pretty, so you're a Kappa, or, oh, you wild and crazy, you a Q, or you just wild and rambunctious like fighting no reason, you a Sigma. I looked into Alpha Alpha, and I liked Alpha Alpha for the simple fact that we don't really have none of those stereotypes. We're the guys who move the world. For example, I'm going to name a couple of famous Alpha Alpha brothers. One guy is Jesse Owens. You know Jesse Owens for going to Nazi Germany in the 1936 Olympics and showing up Adolf Hitler's superior athletes. Then we have another brother, Thurgood Marshall, who was very detrimental in the Brown versus Board of Education. Then you have Quincy Jones. He's another brother, revolutionized music. And for all you guys who like to watch Sports Center, my man Stuart Scott is one. So anytime you watch Sports Center, you're trying to get the updates on the scores, you got to go through one of my frats. And another guy who many of you, if it wasn't for him and his dream, you would never have a chance to go to school where you want to go or work where you want to go. That's the late, great Martin Luther King Jr. He was the alpha. That's right. He was a man of Alpha Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And actually, he was the driving force that made me want to play at Alpha Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. So, when you go off and you try to decide which fraternity you want to do, you got to go for what's going to work best for you, what's going to fit your mold, not what fits the mold of what everybody else thinks of you, or the mold of like, oh, these guys getting good, guys through the party. 'Cause I'm going to tell you like this. It varies from chapter to chapter with each organization. Let's say, for instance, this organization can jump on this campus. They go to another campus. That chapter, that organization is dead. They're lame. So you don't join based on parties and who getting the women and who go live. It's not all about that. And another thing I want to say, I want to talk about, basically pledging, the whole pledging process. First thing I want to tell you is if you're going to pledge anything you're going to pledge, rule number 1, be quiet. Shut up. I cannot express that enough. Shut up. First of all, you don't need to let anyone know what you're going to pledge. That is between you, God, and the organization you're going to pledge. No one is supposed to know. It's supposed to be a secretive thing. I mean, back in the days like the early 90s and on back, yeah, it was a well-known thing because back then, those guys marched you all around campus. You had to march around campus. So everybody knew what you were going to do. For those you don't know, this is why probates came about. Because now that probates came about, because you got to be secretive now, and probates let you know that who all are pledging and whatnot. But you got to be quiet. Don't let anyone know what you're going to do, because literally, there's people out there that want to sabotage you. They want to sabotage you, or if it gets back to whatever organization you want to be a part of, those guys might send you through hell in order to get your letters. That means they will haze you. Oh, and I just want to say this. I don't want anybody to say this. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is a non-hazing organization. I just want to let you guys know that. But you got to be careful with that, man, because there's people out there who are sick when they got these letters on their chest. They'll know you'll do anything to wear these letters, so they're going to send you through anything they want, just so they know you're desperate enough to get them. And this comes to another thing I've always wanted to talk about. Hazing. And like this whole, because anybody who's Greek watching this video, we got this whole big thing where paper and real. Paper is considered, oh, you didn't do nothing, you just got your letters and went on about your business. And real is considered that you went through the process and you, quote unquote, took wood and, basically you let them beat up on you, and that considers you real. Because first of all, I'm just going to say this. I don't think getting hit with anything qualifies you as real. Qualifies you being real stupid in my eyes. But that don't make you a bigger man or a bigger woman than someone who didn't get hit. Like people say, because everything someone told me, everybody who was Greek told me before I became an alpha. And this is not just other alphas who told me this. It was like my older cousin who was a Kappa. When I was telling him I was thinking about pledging, I didn't tell him what I was thinking about pledging. He told me this: you're a man before anything. And what that means is, you know what you allow someone to do to you as a man or a woman, regardless of trying to get letters. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say, well, you ain't no man, you ain't real because you ain't take no wood and you ain't... First of all, I think it takes a bigger man to stand up and tell someone that you're not going to hit me and make me do all this crazy stuff, versus someone who will sit there and let you do it. That don't make you a man because you just let somebody do that. That's in my eyes, that makes you a punk. Because you that, like I said at one point, you're that desperate to let somebody do something to you so you can get that letter. You're that desperate for them letters. A man can sit there and tell you, I'm not going to put up with that foolishness and you're not going to hit me. That takes a man to sit there in the face of adversity and tell you what he's going to allow to be done to him and what he's not going to allow to be done with it to him. And I respect the brothers who do that. My hat goes off to you brothers who do that. But on the same token, just because you don't hit don't necessarily mean you are a real man. Because this is how you are paper. If you don't want to do anything, you don't want to try to bond with other people that's on your line, You just there just to try to make it barely. And then when it's all said and done, you get your letters and you want to party, hop, and stroll and all that. Then yes, I consider that paper because you didn't want to take the necessary work to do what it took to come over, even though you slid on through. But now you expect that you're going to reap the benefits. That's like the story of the little red hen. She was cooking, gathering all the ingredients together to make her bread, and none of the other animals wanted to help her. But then when it came time to eat the bread, they expected to eat the bread with her. I'm like her when in the sense of coming to the Greek, especially in my fraternity. You don't do no work, I'm not going to show you any love. And that's just real. I mean, that's what I consider real and fake. And I also want to speak to my Greek people when I say this. Do not, and I mean do not, speak Greek business around non-Greeks. I cannot stress that enough. I absolutely hate when non-Greeks are in Greek business. Now, I'm not putting on airs like saying that I'm better than someone because I got 3 letters across my chest. Honestly, ever since I had my letters, people been asking me, well, how do you feel? And then do you feel different? And honestly, I feel like the same old Petey Mac. The only difference is I know in certain places and certain times I have to uphold myself in a better light than I would being a regular man. I'm an alpha man now, so there's certain times, I mean, I can't always say what I want to say when I want to say it anymore. But for the most part, I'm still Petey Mac. I'm still wild and rambunctious sometimes. I'm still crazy. But the thing is now, I know where I can and can't do it. But I digress. I'm sorry, I got off track.